if you look into the data of the last survey, we have been investing quite, you can say, sufficiently in the R&D. Like if we compare the 2010-11 data and 2020-21 data, our R&D investment has increased almost double. It was 60,000 crore around in 2010-11 and it increased to 1,27,000 in 2021. So the government is increasingly giving focus on the R&D and corresponding the increase in the investment also. And also if you see the science and technology innovation policy up to 2013, in that also we have indicated that we had the goal, you can say long-term goal to achieve our target of 2% of investment of GDP in the R&D. But that can happen only if the R&D investment by industry increase over the time. As of now, it is 36.5%, roughly less than 40%. Most of the 60% are coming from the government. So, and if we compare it with the developed world, it is just reverse kind of thing. In the developed countries, 75% and more are coming from the industry side, and our side it is 35-36%. So that is the need of our that we can invest more and more in the R&D from the industry side. And in that respect also the government has made several initiatives, attempt and you can say effort by making reform, institutional reform, sectoral reform. So one of the latest you can see the initiative is of 1 lakh crore corpus for pushing investment in the private sector for R&D. We call it RDI fund, Research Development and Innovation Fund. It will be exclusively meant for investing in the industry. So those industries who are performing good or those who are try to collaborate with the government in some of the key areas, particularly in the sunrise sector, we call deep tech, AI, robotics, quantum, healthcare, energy, medical devices. So these are the area and other area of the national importance. It's not limited to that area, but other area also. So it is open kind of thing, but of course we have the focus. And second initiative, or you can say the development, is our Anusandhan National Research Foundation, creation and operationalization of that ANRF. So NRF is basically to provide the strategic direction in research and innovation in the country, so that we can have our global presence increase or enhance, and it also target about more collaborative projects which are industry relevant, and also to increase the industry academia you can say participation in more systematic manner. And some of the program are, you can say, device or mechanism are being developed that will force a kind of force effect to more interaction with the industry. So that is the second major, you can say, the initiative, or you can say the push factor for collaboration with the industry. Third is that we have large number of, you can say, national mission mode program. You talk about the national quantum mission, national semiconductor mission, you have the national AI mission, deep ocean mission, bio-3 policy. All these policy has a kind of very specific provision to engage more and more with the industry, enhance the greater participation of the industry in the government. So we are coming, the government is coming forward for more engagement, more interaction, more collaboration with the industry, and its effect will be seen in the coming years. And as I said, that on the policy front also lot of liberalization has been done, like a space sector has been liberalized, geospatial sector has been liberalized through policy intervention. In the national geospatial policy, national space policy talk about more and more engagement with the industry, specific provision like inner space, creation of inner space we provide dedicated funding and all kind of support to a startup who are working in the space sector. Geospatial side also, the data acquisition and data access has been liberalized, and lot of company are participating in the mapping and other areas. So there are a lot of, you can say, the policy intervention also. So all these reform I understand, and we hope that it will catalyze the industry investment in R&D. But to understand what is the correct picture and what is the correct, the present investment of industry in R&D, this survey is very necessary. Unless until we know the picture, the ground situation, ground reality, what is happening in last 3-4 years, we may not be come to the conclusion that whether industry is still lagging behind, you can say the less than 50% of investment, or it has already reached to 50%. Therefore, your data, your information and participation in survey is very, very much relevant as well as important. Without that, we may not truly map the real picture of the investment in the country by the industry sector. Therefore, we request your, you can say, industry participation in very, you can say, enthusiastic way, very means bigger way, so that we come with the proper data and proper information and you can say wider scale and scope and the coverage of the information, and that will help in the end for taking the another measure or some other measure for policy planning in the science, technology and innovation area. With that, I stop here and thank you very much all of you for coming for this event. We look forward to a very fruitful discussion, and your suggestion, feedback will be very helpful to us to not only to improve ourselves but also to understand how we can reach in better way to industry partner. Thank you very much.